EA Sports brings you a special edition of the National Football League for this New Year's Day matchup. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter, and they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. So glad y'all could join us for this game. Kate, Scott, and Brock Hewitt on the call for it, and we're expecting quite a bit of offensive gamesmanship, partner. Some veteran savvy out there. Both of our starting quarterbacks have spent quite a long time in this league, and they've got plenty of experience to show for it.
Yeah, I like the way you say that right there. Gamesmanship and veteran savvy. Father Time, he chases down these skill guys. It's a game that's getting younger and younger, right? Because, well, it's hard to be as fast as you've been when you were a rookie. But as a quarterback, you've got to use your years of experience both these guys have to play this game from the neck up and still play it at a high level.
Blake Groupie out and ready to send this away. And here we go from New Orleans. Here's Avery Williams on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. So out head the Falcons for their first possession. And leading them out in his 13th season out of Michigan State is Kirk Cousins.
Well over a decade has started in this league, and Kirk Cousins put up some prolific numbers. The thing that's eluded him, despite all the stats, are those playoff opportunities and those marquee postseason victories. I think Kirk, his family, and everybody rooting for him hopes the final chapters of his career will contain some of those.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Cousins looking to throw right away here. Moore's got it. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
1st and 10. Here's Cousins. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw intended for Drake London. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when, just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Robinson on the inside give. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. That brings up a tough decision for them on 4th down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
So now on 4th down, the Falcons elected to send Young Hui Koo after the field goal. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. On the return, it's Kendre Miller. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So now we're going to look at the other offense as the Saints take the field. Leading them out in year 11. He's played 15 or more games every season in the league. A real Iron Man, Derek Carr.
One thing you can always trust about Carr is to give you a lot of games and a whole lot of numbers as a starter each and every season. He's just got a lightning quick release. I love watching him throw a football, but he's not gotten a lot of chances at postseason moments. In time, well, time is not on his side.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. And he's brought down after a short gain. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They give on 2nd to Kamara. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Carr with it on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Kamara running out of the gun. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. David Onyemata there for the stop. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Working out of the gun, it's Carr. Has him on the quick hitter. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. A.J. Terrell making that stop.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Carr throwing on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Fourth down punt coming for the Saints as Lou Hedley runs out to send it away. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60 plus. The Falcons taking the field for their second drive. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. And that's going to be batted away, incomplete, so pretty ho-hum way to wrap up our first quarter.
You know, that is so hard to do. It's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins again. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They get 6 and a first down as well.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Cousins. Got a man, it's Drake London. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Falcons will have a first. So we've reached the end of one on the first day of the new year. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 32 on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. First down throw for Cousins. Completed over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Now Cousins again. That one's complete to London. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons make it a 9-point advantage. Drake London with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Young Hoi Koo on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons make it a 10-point ball game.
Saints, nothing.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. This New Orleans offense readied up for its second drive of the contest. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right, they love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Going to the ground again on first. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks you can keep on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Arnold Ebiketie makes it there for the stop. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Another run for Kamara. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Short pass brought in. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Gets this to Johnson. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
They kick the running back in motion. Pistol snap to Carr. Catch made by Alvin Kamara.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Throwing again, it's Carr. He has the first over the middle. Touchdown, New Orleans. Blake Groupie to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Falcons and Drake London headed back out onto the field. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Cousins. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 38. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. Into the hands of Pitts. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Still sticking with the passing game. Looking right, and he finds him. Still has some space inside the 35. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers, or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons grow their lead just before halftime. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Coup on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons make it a 10-point ball game.
Saints 7.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Here's Miller on the return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The Saints and running back Alvin Kamara trotting back out to the field. They could use something to trim that deficit, and enough time left to maybe get this near field goal range. Ball at the 33 for first down. From the shotgun, Carr. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 41. He finds Johnson. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Carr to the air now. He's got Shaheed. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Arnold Ebiketie makes it there for the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Carr here from the gun. Connects with Johnson. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And the deficit remains 2 scores.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
One last play before the break. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Open space inside the 40. And he's down all the way to the 30. That's the half, and what better way to start our new year than with some football. Great first 2 quarters here. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Reports. Both these teams making their way out of the tunnel, and we're ready for the second half. And for the call, we send it back to Kate Scott and the other blonde bomber, Brock Ewert.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. Here's Miller on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The New Orleans offense ready to get to work to begin this third quarter. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running behind center with Kamara. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They run it from the gun with Kamara. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. They get it to single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Working out of the gun. It's Carr. Hits his running back. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
He was about to get smacked just as he got rid of it. Sometimes, Kate, that crowd lets you know you're about to get hit. That's a savvy quarterback play right there. Take that check down. And nothing better than that defender picking you up off the ground after he knocks you down with that play, that check down, taking some big yards.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. And off headed right, Kamara. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Tackled by Rook Orororo. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Looking to throw, Carr. Taken in by Shaheed. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They motion the tight end over. Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. Has him on the quick hitter. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They gain 14 on the play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Man in motion out of the slot. Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Carr. Cut near the goal line. It's a New Orleans touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Group B to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here comes Williams on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Falcons and Kirk Cousins headed back out to the field now. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Brought down by Tyrann Mathieu. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Shotgun snap now to Cousins. Short pass brought in. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Really gay there on the tackle.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, Cousins. Moore's got it. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
On 1st and 10, it's Cousins. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
So that brings us to the end of 3 on New Year's Day. It's the Falcons with the ball. They're leading, but not by a ton. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Man in motion here. Play action now for Cousins. That's brought in by Mooney. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Mooney will go in motion left. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Out of the gun, Cousins. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Falcons will have a first.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
First and 10, a run to Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. A type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 16. This one's caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. But linebackers, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
They'll run it with Bijan. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Back to throw it. He's got it. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Coup on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons make it a 10-point ball game.
Saints 14.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Shaheed now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Saints come marching onto the field. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now Carr. That's complete to Kamara. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Carr with it on 1st. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing now. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now to throw. Completed over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down. Here he is to throw. Kamara's got it. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. He's got it! And as this play goes out of bounds, all eyes turn to that flag on the field.
Unnecessary roughness.
So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit.
Automatic first down.
So now then, after the penalty, this is first and goal. Looking to throw it. And this is caught for a score, and we are not done here yet. Right on the edge of the goal line for first and goal, and I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a first down pass play can and certainly was effective.
This would put it back within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the fourth. So down inside the final minute, they're ready to try the onside kick. And the Falcons are all over the kick. That should just about wrap things up here. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. The Falcons headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Second and 6 coming up here. Staying with Robinson. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. The Saints call their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say so long from New Orleans.